Well, hi. Well, today we got to finish getting this trailer put together, and I got to get it out of the garage so I can get my lift back in, so I can get the engine running for the whole vacuum part of this thing. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. All right, let's get to work. Welcome to HP Small Engine. Well, I've been thinking. What I'm going to end up doing, I'm just going to put a board in the front of this with that plywood I have. And I will mount that without cutting any holes in it. Then I can get the blower mounted on the front. Then I'll cut the hole where I need it. But for now, I'm going to go get that cut. I won't bore you guys with watching that. So I'll get this taken care of. I'll get that attached. And then get this out of the garage and get the lift back in here so I can start working on the blower. Yeah. Okay, it's cut. I've got it partially attached. This time I'm actually, spreading them out evenly so they don't look like my roof. We won't talk about that though. I'm going to run them down here. I've got a couple pieces of angle I put in here. I'll show you real quick. I'll go around to the back. Ha! See? Those are attached right to the frame, right through the board. So I remember where I put them, so I didn't measure them. I'll guarantee I'll miss it 3 times. But anyways, we'll get this attached all the way down. Do my attachments here, which I put centered here, centered here, centered there. And then I'll get this outside and make room for the lift again. It's so empty. And I don't like my lift being outside. I mean, it's not much, but it's outside. I don't like it. Alright, also, the sides here. Got some 1x6s we're going to put on the side there to cover all that up and make it look a lot cleaner. I'm going to add a couple more screws in there just to hold that on. But yep, alright. Stop talking, gets to working. Alright, it's all done. It's on there. It's attached. Falls off as soon as I hit it probably. No. Alright, I've got the front jack stands out. I'm going to lower this down so I can get the back jack stands out. Then we're going to push her out of the way, bring that in, and then drag that flat-tired, heavy son of a biscuit into the garage. Don't mind that. But, yeah. Finally coming around. I'm hoping to have this running at least by tomorrow. I also said I was hoping to have it done. And I have a part 1 video, because I didn't get it done. Alright, oh well. Let's get to it. After 17 videos of talking about this thing, yeah, I'll get to it. Well, here it is, finally. Not exactly sure what year it is. Not exactly sure what brand it is, because I got leaf duct tape. So, maybe that's on the other side. Let's check the other side. Leaf. Apparently it's a Leaf brand, I don't know. I know the engine rolls over. I know it has spark because I checked it one day because I was bored. First thing I need to do though is I need to take this bag off. I need to take the nose piece off. I need to take the chute off. I'm going to get rid of the belts and stuff out of here. The only thing that's going to turn is going to be the impeller. I know the carburetor is a little stiff, so it's been out in the weather for, yes. So let's get all this wonderful mumbo jumbo doohickey stuff off of here, and we'll see if we can get it to fire and see if I can put stuff through my ceiling. Hopefully not. I suppose let's start by pulling this bag off, which I'm assuming you just go off the hooks. It's got a little grabby dealio that looks like a pull style strap thing. I wonder how many years this hasn't been off of here. Probably all of them, plus 2. All right, yeah, that's out of the way. Let's see. I wonder how. That is bolted on. Looks like 1/2 inch. Where's my thingy? There's my thingy. All right, yep. Swap out 1/2 inch, guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's the wrong size. It was the right size. I'm just testing you guys. You guys are probably thinking, oh, about time he has a small engine YouTube channel. He's finally doing a small engine project. Listen, I had to build up to it, you know. Where's your magnet? You got to use the magnet for the bolts there, sir. It's just where it's at. Well, that dropped 1/2 inch. Let's see if I can get this one to fit in there. Yeah. There we go. Ah! All right. And if you guys are wondering, I'm probably never ever gonna put something in this while everything's off just to see how far it goes. I swear I never would. I don't need this either. All right. Now for the front piece here, I have 6-inch hose I'm going to put on this. So I am going to save this. I'm just going to cut sections of it out so I can mount the hose right to it. Don't tell me who puts the bolt on the bottom? A nut. It's a nut, not a bolt. It's a stud. If you guys were curious, that's how loud it is to round a bolt. Nut. It's a nut. It's a nut. All right, do this one. And then, as my dad would say, you need to get the lucky special stuff. I had to go grab a ratchet wrench because, you know, there's no room for anything in there. Ooh, beverage. Yummy. Okay. I'll go over here. You guys are probably tired of seeing my butt. Well, that's fancy. Man, that sucker's designed to grab and send it. Oh, that explains how it has a little grindy up a dealio. Listen, I loosened you 3 times. Would you just get out of there? I guess, you know, multitask. We'll check the oil while we're at it. Ooh, it actually looks really good. Probably going to blow up in 20 minutes then. That sounds about right. Oh my gosh, you're long-winded. Oh, it's because they painted the studs after they put the nuts on. I wonder how the gas smells. I don't even want to check. I'm going to have to, though, unfortunately. All right. You got to stay right here. That's how this works. I know I ask every time, but how's everyone doing? You guys having a good day today? I hope so. It was a little chilly. It's probably like 60 outside. You know, when snow's flying, that's usually when I start wearing hoodies and such. You saw me in a hoodie at the beginning of the video, but we won't talk about that. I woke up out of a nice warm bed, so I had to, you know, try to hold it in. Ew. This should come off. Apparently I need a little bit of gentle persuasion. Let's see, the big one, yep. Don't need to throw my back out, reef it on a little guy. We'll get that big one. Hey. See? And it comes right off. Now, I need you, so don't break. Now I'm going to put it out here. Just go set it ever so gently. Here we go. There it is. All right. What would you? Can you be quiet? We're trying to work on stuff here. So I don't need any of the dry belts, so I'm gonna do the right thing and spin in circles and act like I know what I'm doing. Why do you put everything over here? What are you doing? It's an organized mess, I swear. I know right where everything is. I'm a fender. Can I get it from this side? Maybe. Just get a knife. What are you doing to yourself? Malanta. Well, let me try my actual side cutters. I might be able to get them in there. Ooh, it is a Tecumseh. Tecumseh. Sweet. I don't know why I kept thinking this was a Briggs. I read it. It says it plain as day. Can't you see it? Well, let's come here and I'll show you. See, I told you, Tecumseh. Now, if you guys have never seen the inside of one of these, at my work we do plastic stuff, so this is a way more aggressive setup than what we use, but it just spins and stuff comes out the top. And it says all the fancy teeth and stuff, so it really eats it up. And this is supposed to be some kind of little grinder thing. Can't you see in there? See? Oh, can't see nothing. I'm probably going to pull this off and just block that hole off. Nope, I'll leave it there. All right, so all the obnoxious things are out of the way. I'm going to get the belt off. And then I need to pull this. I need to see what the deal is, because this throttle moves. This does throttle stuff, but nothing else moves. So I need to see what's going on there, and hopefully get this thing to hopefully not the second part, but all right, let's quit talking and start doing stuff now. So we'll start by pulling this off. Check engine oil level every 5 hours to fill mark with. Like, dyslexic. Check engine oil every 5 hours. Fill to mark with SA30. E. There's an E in there. I swear I'm not dyslexic. I just put words in different spots to make myself feel special. Okay. Wonder why nothing works here. Does this actually move? No, just that. All right, we're going to make it move lubricant. Why do I have, oh, okay. I'm just a special person, don't mind me. All right, let's see, where's the WD? Right there. I swear, if you guys ever work on stuff that's old and needs attention, it's been sitting out for, 107.3 years, you need 3 basic lubricants, well, 3 basic cans of stuff. You need PB Blaster, WD-40, and Brake Clean. We won't talk about the other stuff because, you don't need any of that. All right. Now, you just want to go easy. You don't really need a whole lot here. Just want to make sure you get the general area covered. Yep, I'd say that's good. Oh, look, there's a spider. If anybody watched my my video on trying to flip a lawnmower, needless to say, I didn't realize there was a spider in the video when I was showing how the carpet's broken. And when I was editing the video, I just about jumped out of my chair because I'm like, oh my gosh, it was right there. Not that I'm afraid of spiders, it just caught me off guard. Where's that going? You go that way now. You go that way, okay. I'm just gonna let that soak. I'm gonna pull this belt out of here. Yeah. My wife's gonna be mad. Why you got a pile of stuff out in the yard? I don't know. It just appeared. All right, so that should move down when you pull the throttle forward, correct? Yep, because that's not doing nothing. So, When you pull it back, it goes down. All right, so, excuse you. I'm going to grab the, now listen, stop coughing. I'm trying to do a video here. All right, that's enough. I'm just going to gently, ever so gently, just hit this with a big hammer. What part's bound up? Is it the cable? Is it? That's only Phillips. You know, I really don't need that there until I take it off. I wish I didn't take it off. Where did you put the Phillips screw? You remember the thing I said about tools? All right, right there. That's the one. We're just going to do the right thing and just take this throttle cable right off the way. Yeah, right out the way. Right there. Hey, look, it works great. Get out of here. Yeah, the throttle cable's broke. That's what the problem is. You know, if I was a smart man, I'd have noticed that in the first place. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. All right, so when you go all the way down, it grounds it, shuts her down. So that's wide open. And that's not going to work because that goes down by itself. Okay. So I need the throttle cable on there. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so now we're going to refer back to the brake clean because I got way too much WD-40 on there. I don't know why you guys didn't tell me to stop. Said just a little bit, and here I am putting half a can on there. My goodness. All right, that's good enough. I got the garage door open now. I don't need to be over here looking at stars. All right, let's put you back in there. Just get in the hole. All right, so I need a throttle cable for this. I found a hole in my finger. No, just cut. A little drippage of the old brake clean. Another good thing about brake clean, if you have any injuries, you know within 2.2 milliseconds that something happened. Worse than gas. All right. Oh, found another one. Arr. Okay, that's on. That's doing that. That's doing that stuff. Let's just clean this off real quick. All right. So, there's the choke. Right there. Let's back you guys up a little bit so I don't pull start it. Smack this. Here. Okay. I don't have any starting fluid, so I'll just overspray the heck out of it with my gas light oil mixture here. Just a little bit. All right, we're going to be ever so gentle. Yeah. Pours out of there. Beautiful. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey. I could smell that it fired. Maybe I should just do a little bit in here just for the purpose of hearing it go hop, 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 just to guarantee it did. Grab that. Grab that. I do not have a new spark plug for this because, you know, why would I have anything in stock? You work on small engines, don't you carry spark plugs? Yeah. From the store to my garage. Well, that's actually looks pretty good. Here, let's flood it really bad. Beautiful. All right. If this thing fires off, that'll be phenomenal. That's all I need to know. Once I get it on the trigger, if I got to tune it, I'll tune it. I don't care. But so I want to make sure this thing goes. Hap, 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 hap. Now, if that didn't run, I don't know what to tell you. I'd say that ran. So beautiful. All right. Now that's done. Now I need to pull this whole engine off of here and then take the frame and out the door. So it looks like I need to take this bolt out on both sides, the 4 mounting bolts. I'll make sure there's no gas in it before I flip it over. Actually, I could probably, nope, I'll lay it on the side. It'd be the easiest. But cool. You guys see that sucker spinning there? Wasn't that pretty cool? I didn't get to watch it. I was on the other side, so we'll try it one more time. Let's put my hand in the muffler to start it. Yeah. Imagine that spinning at 4,000 RPMs to get your hand in there. No. Keep your hands out of there. That's... ouch. All right, so let's get this situated and stuff and junk and get the engine off of there. 'Tis out. Yep. I was thinking as I'm pulling the bolts out, I'm like, man, I really hope that they threaded the base of this, because it would really suck to have to flip it over and hold a nut. They were smart enough to do that. But I got staring at this, I'm like, you know, I might just cut this out and then weld that plate right to the tongue, because, you know, that would just make work 10 times easier. Because I'm over here thinking, oh, you know, I'll build a bracket for it, make some holes for it, drill it. Why would you just, it's right there. It's right there. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a look and see what that axle and how that ordeal works, because it'd be cool to have that for a separate project. Because I'm looking at this after I pull the engine off. I'm like, you know, that would be a really, really cool little, put a battery and electric motor and have a trailer mover dealio. Because it's like a 3-speed in there. I might do that. That'd be cool. The only thing is my next trailer is going to be a 5th wheel. So it'd have to be like, you know, here's this and the tongue way up here. Yeah, no. So, I think we're about to have dinner. After dinner, I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to move this over. I'm going to bring that back in. And we're going to eyeball where that's going to go. I have a feeling I'm going to have to build some kind of adapter to go to... I don't know. I have to see how I can do that. Because I need to put a 6-inch hose on here somehow. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Well, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. I said that 3 times. Hey, just so you know, we're going to figure it out. So anyways. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Dinner. Go eat food. Yeah. And just for good measure. Alright, I managed to get that section cut off there. I gotta clean the edges up a little bit, but this has a legitimate transmission in it. I didn't know that. I didn't cut through it all the way, but my Lanta, I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna use that for something. Yeah, absolutely. That's that's cool. That's gonna be used for a really, really cool project now that I know that it's there. So anyways, back to this. I'll get this cleaned up like I said, and clean the bottom up a little bit. Then we'll drop the old lift back down, and I'll turn that around and bring that back in. And get her mounted up on there. So I get that mounted up on there. And then I could actually start figuring out my hose and stuff. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, and then maybe actually attempt to start it and let it run. Probably not. Nope, I definitely need to clean the carb on that, I guarantee it. Yep, okay. I'll move some stuff around and we'll get back into her. I think I have it set pretty good there. I kind of set the blower itself there for point of reference, but it seems a little far ahead on the tongue. This is, you know, usually the other ones are quite a bit longer, but I got to cut this off anyways. This gives me enough room to use a little chipper dealio on the side if I want, but either way, I'm going to give her a little bit of hot glue and get her stuck on there. Just a little ticky-tack just to make sure everything's looking good. I think I have the holes halfway close, so here we go. Yeah. And then, hope that moved a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Let's double check, make sure everything's where it needs to be. Let's see. And I got to go off the holes because I did not cut this straight. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. All right. Sweet. Let me grab my helmet because, you know, I don't really feel like going blind today. And get out of the get out. There you go. All right. Oh, let's see if I remember how to weld. Probably not. It's been like 3 days. Oh my goodness, why is that so dirty? Clean it up. Hey. Yeah, that'll work. You know, I have nozzle dip. You think I'd use it one of these days? Probably not. your hand there long enough, it gets a little warm. For some reason, I enjoy seeing how easy I can burn myself anymore. It's kind of rude. All right, now that would probably hold just fine, but I did do a little bit of the bottom too. I think I want to weld some of the bottom on there, but yeah, I had to lay down to do that. I don't feel like laying down right now. Anyways, that should definitely hold that for the most part. We'll kneel down and get the bottom real quick. I think I can do it from here. Need a little something to lay on. I don't feel like changing colors. Let's grab some of this mat here. Looks fantastic. Looks like as soon as it catches on fire, it's going to get warm. Just what I like. All right. Yeah. Yeah. That should hold that on for the most part. Now I got to move the engine out of the way. Let me get this moved. I'll weld this side in, clean it up a little bit, give it a little paint, and then we'll get the engine mounted on there. How's that sound? Wonderful, great. Alrighty, engine is mounted, blower and stuff. Yeah. I have this conveniently garbage brush hog blade that I'm going to cut down to size, and I'm going to mount to the bottom of the tongue here. That's going to be my tongue for hooking behind the mower. Obviously, I can't use it with the giant hole. I actually have a couple pieces of smaller steel I'm going to put on it. You guys will see. I do need to do a brace from this hole down here, probably down there, because that was set up like that on the mount. I'm assuming for vibration purposes, but yeah, that's gonna, I mean, it's sturdy right now, but as soon as you get something in there with that spinning, that's gonna throw it off balance a little bit, and then I don't want to watch my tongue go that way, and my trailer go that way, and my mower go that way, and you know, that just sounds like not fun. I don't think it'd be that drastic, but you never know. So I think I have a small piece of something over there in the metal shelf I'll grab and put that on there, and then I'll cut that down to size and attach that to there, and then I think it's time to double check the carburetor and start measuring for the holes I need. My last video I had my side backwards. It's gonna have to be over on this side, obviously, and I'm gonna put a piece of plexiglass right in there so I can visually see when it's full. The only thing is, when I put this up here, I might have to angle the inlet a little bit so it blows more toward the center, but I don't care if it leaves a little bit where I can't fill it. I do have an idea for emptying this, because this is not going to be a tilt bed or anything. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I do want to build like a little conveyor in here, where you just have a crank on one side and you just pull the stuff out. But I'm not going to do that right away, because all the trees around here have emptied out, and I really just need to get them cleaned up. I'll just use a rake for now, because I've got leaves, barely any leaves, lots of leaves. I got to get rid of those. All right, let's get started on the brace. And then that, or that, and then the brace, that, and that, that's it. One of the two. We'll get one of the two going. My Lanta, once I got rolling, I got her going. We got a brace on there. I ended up just using the stock bolts, and I just literally bolted the angle iron to that. Made that other piece fit, and there it is. We got a tongue on there. My welds came out halfway decent today. I'm not going to talk about that one, though. It seems a little excessive, but you do have to remember I have to make a decent turning radius. I don't really want to turn and bump right into that. What did I step on? Oh, sorry. What else? Words. Oh, okay. Let me grab my pin. Let's see if the pin lines up. All right, you go in now. Beautiful. All right, so next step is I gotta let that cool. Yes, I painted it, but it's still 425.3 degrees. So I'm gonna go take a break and play with the little guy. Today's his birthday. Little guy turned 2 today. So I'm gonna go give him a hard time for a while and give this time to think about what it did and cool down. Now, as you can see, I cut this. I didn't really cut it, you know, perfectly round. I don't care if I have a hard time putting the hose on this. I prefer that, and then it has a lip. So when I clamp it down, it doesn't just try to pull right back off. I don't really feel like being in the middle of doing stuff and then grass goes that way and the grass goes that way and stuff, you know, I just, no. If I have to trim it down a little bit, I will, but no big deal. All right, we'll let that cool and I'll be back. Well, she's outside. I got that much done. I didn't get to start it. Little man wanted to go for a ride on the tractor, as you saw. I got to park this out here for now because his birthday party's in a couple days and I got to make room in the garage. Yay. So, I suppose, yet again, got to put this off for a couple days. I always want to get stuff done and then, you know, you forget. Things happen, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Alright, yeah, so real quick, here's the hose I was talking about. Yeah, right there. Got a good chunk of that. Got another chunk right there. That'll be the upright going from here up. Which what I'm probably gonna end up doing is just get some stovepipe, making it fit, and then have it come up round and then right into the board right there. Then I'll put my window on that side. It shouldn't be too hard. Nope. I gotta get something to cover this up. I don't want this out in the weather. Even though it's been out in the weather, but now that I'm working on it, I don't want it out in the weather. Alright, so next time you guys see this, hopefully I get the stinking thing running. I hope. Should be. Knock on wood. Okay, kids. Today for art class, we're going to learn how to draw a circle. I'm hoping you guys can teach me because I don't have a clue. Right about there? Somewhere in there? That looks just perfect. Alright. You go around that way. And then you'll go around that way. Oh, I connected the dots. Beautiful. Alright, now that I have my drill and jigsaw in the other zip code way over here, let me go grab it because I didn't think about grabbing them in the first place. Alright, I need to get a bit. That one works perfect. Alright. Why won't you grab your jigsaw while you're at it? There we go. So how I'm going to do this, obviously I'm going to put a hole in the middle. What I want to do, try to keep this hole a little bit tight. That way the pipe sits in there a little bit smoother, in theory. Okay, I'm good. And then we'll get the old jigsaw and shake my teeth out of my head. Sounds like a plan. Easy, Seabiscuit. Way off track. Hello in there. Well, at least you know it holds water. Whoops. You know, I didn't really design the roof on this to be... Why did you let me get so covered in sawdust? I put it on backwards, okay? I'm supposed to do it the other way. That way I don't have to worry about water coming in, but I didn't. That just means I have to store it on a wheelie. That does not look like a circle. That is not a circle. Okay. I made it undersized, which is fine. I'm just gonna a little bit bigger. Well, shrapnel, get out the way. Nice, smooth, easy cut. Should lift that covered up. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now you should. If you haven't noticed, it's kind of a nasty, rainy day out here. Oh, would you? Oh, you had it in there. Well, don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna get right in the way. All right, you go home now. You've been here for an hour. Get in there. Hey. All right, I gotta trim a little bit more. Like right about there. Okay. Of course, you know, wonderful day like this, I'm not gonna be able to test this thing out if I get it running. Well, I could, but that would be a nightmare. Would you just get in your home? Are you too good for your home? Atlanta. I know it's going to be a little snug, but today, Junior. Listen. I'm going to trim one more spot, and you're going to like it. Now, don't disagree with me. We're not talking anymore. It's just a whole lot of good in there. Ha! Hey. Ta-da! Phew! Well, I managed to make a mess out of that. So now, I do have quite a bit sticking out. I did put quite a bit in there. There's 6 inches sticking in there. So what I'm going to end up probably doing, I'm going to cut it right about here. I don't know. Let me take a look. Pull you back out. I need just enough room for the hose to sit on there. So maybe I'll just do it right here. Because I might use this for trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I have an idea how I'm going to do that. It's just one thing at a time. So let me grab my safety squints. I don't really need to go blind today. Can't see enough as it is. Alright, safety squints. Man, these things are pretty beat up. Okay, let's give her a quick run. It looks pretty straight. If you close one eye and not look out the other one, it looks just fantastic. All right. No idea where the bottom is. Oh, that one's going great. Is that where the light? I'm not even close. What are you doing? If only there was a way to look inside and see where the lines were. Okay. Actually, I'm doing pretty good, surprisingly. That wasn't too bad. I'm over here thinking this is going to be a nightmare. No. Let me just clean the edge up a little bit so I try not to cut my whole finger off. Now remember, kids, you're not supposed to use these grinding wheels as, you know what I mean. Don't use the cutoff wheel as the grinding wheel. That's what I said. Okay, so now I don't need these. Man, those are junk now. Let's get this mounted. Let me just make sure that feels far enough in. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I have those pieces of angly iron. I need my drill again. Where did you put this? Why do you put stuff in the wrong spot all the time? Actually, I need this. Excuse you. Well, let's see. I need some of those. I need some of those. I don't need that. I only need 4 of these. Probably could get away with 3. Should I do 3? I'll do 4. Nope, I'll do 3. Nope, I'll do 4. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on. And also, if anybody was curious, little man's birthday party was a blast. Had a John Deere cake that had little hay bales on it. It was so cool. Are those holes big enough? Oh, just barely. All right. He's not obsessed with tractors or anything, but if you guys ever get on my TikTok channel, I think I got a couple videos of him anywhere around a tractor, and he everything stops when he hears a tractor start up. I love it, which is good for the soul, but bad for my wallet because I have to buy more. Now, in my last video, you guys saw I did about my lift. The surprises I have coming up. Well, not surprises, but projects. Ow, my face! You don't put your finger in there. You guys are gonna like them. I'm excited. I've been. Let's give you guys a hint, okay? It's there's 2 of them. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna go pick those up here for my buddy in a couple days. Because, you know, I gotta go back to work. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Girls, why does it seem like every time you have fun, time just done? It's like they have a phrase about that. And if you guys are wondering, I'm going to grab my self-tapping screws that I should have had out here to begin with, but I didn't because, you know, I'm as prepared as never. One. Now, these holes on these pieces of angle I have here, I drilled them a little bit small for these self-tappers so they actually thread into those too. So it's not just holding on by this tin. That was not fun. Alright. And then the top one. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? Hello now. If there was an answer, I'm done for today. Gone. See ya. Not doing this anymore. Bye-bye. All right, so next step is I've got to figure out, I got to grab a measurement of the tapes and try to figure out the top of the blower right there. You all see what I'm talking about right there? Can't you see me pointing at it? I'm pointing at it right in front of you. It's right there. See? Right there. Anyways, I need to figure out if I can take a piece of conduit and beat it. Just beat it. Conduit. One of these and make it fit that. And then come out round so I can go with a hose. Conduit. Alright, so I've got, let's see, 3 3/4. What's that? That's my math's not mathing. That's 11, 22 inches. I guarantee that is not 22 inches in diameter. Diameter, circumference. You know what? I went to school a long time ago. I don't want to remember these words, but unfortunately I have. Son of a biscuit, it'll work. Kinda. I'll make it work. So when it comes to this, let me take you guys down a notch. This right here, I'm not too worried if it doesn't seal right here, because honestly, as this is spinning and blowing air, if there's a little bit of suction here, that'll just speed up the old velocity, because that's how things work. Should I just use that one? Let me let you guys out of here for a minute and see what we have to do. Okay, so here's the deal for this. This will not fit on that, even if I beat it square and such. So I went out and bought this really long piece of 6 inches. I'm like, I'll use all of that for that. Well, I can't. So that's okay. I can probably use a good majority of that for the mower. I'm going to have to go grab I think I'm going to get a 7-inch to a 6-inch reducer, and then I might be able to make that work on here. So I'm off to see the Home Depot of Oz. I'll be back. So while I was there, I changed my mind. I ended up getting an 8 to 6 reducer. Just because I know darn well, if I had a 7 and by the time I beat it square, it'd be too small. I figured, what the heck, I'll just get one size bigger and just be done with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it over to the vise, my giant vise over there. And I'm going to get it close, get it fitting. I'm going to use the stock bolt holes. There should be enough of a lip there that should, yep. Oh yeah, that'll work good. So we'll do that, get it close, and then I'll bring you guys back. Now remember, I'm not a body shit. That looks like crap, but it's fine. It does fit. I had to trim this a little bit and make that fit around there, but it is on there. That is perfectly round too, can't you see? You got to squint. Anyways, I'm not going to have you guys watch how painful it's going to be to put this hose on here. But I'm going to get it mounted to this first. And I'll tell you what, these large hose clamps, I don't give those things away either. My Lanta. But I'll get the hose mounted on there. I got to cut that down, because it's way too long for this whole sweep. But yeah, get that done, and then when we're done, hopefully we can fire this thing up. I just wanted to get the hose on there so I didn't shoot stuff to the moon. So let's get the hose on and see what happens. Got it. This pipe is the same size as this hose, so that doesn't go over that very well. So I just took some of that stove, or that pipe right there, ran it on the inside of it, and clamped it to it. That's pretty solid. This stuff is stiff. Alright, so now we've got that done. Let's see if I can get this thing to actually start up, run, and suck up a couple leaves, just because, you know, it's open right there. Or maybe I should put the hose on that first. Yep, I'm going to put the hose on that first, then we'll do all kinds of cool fun stuff. So here's the deal. I need to get a reducer for that too. I didn't think about, you know, that's bigger than 6 inches. Because, you know, that's a lot smaller than, anyways. I'm going to set the phone down. I'm not going to have my microphone on me. We're just going to see if this thing will fire up and run. Hopefully. I'm going to open the back doors too, so it'll blow all the garbage out. Because it has a little bit of garbage still left in the bottom of the impeller. So I'm going to go open the back door and we'll start pulling on it, see what happens. Hopefully we have a little bit of whoomba. Let's see, chokage. Got nothing. What is going on here? Let's do a little stuff in there. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pull the spark plug and feed it with a little bit of stuff, see if I can get it started there. Is there a fuel shutoff on this thing? Probably. Why didn't I think about looking for one? Not one there. Not one there, okay. It's not getting gas, huh? Go figure, right? Well, lo and behold, not getting fuel, I don't think. Spark plug was dry when I pulled it, so I suppose I should pull the spark plug or carb off of this thing, clean it out. I bet you it'll fire right up, but we gotta do that first. So I figured out why it won't run. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it's green. Yep, that'll do it every time. Yep, I'll have to blow the jets out. I don't even know if it was taking on fuel. Yeah, that was stuck. I just broke that loose. Great. You know, I was thinking about pulling this off and working on it, but I'm like, we'll try it first. You see where that got me. So, alright, I'll get this cleaned up. We'll get it put back on, and this thing should fire right off. In theory. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Carburetor is clean. I even had to put a new fuel line on it. The old fuel line was here. I'll show you. Yeah. That was a little. It just, yeah. So I'll get you guys set up, and we'll see if this thing finally runs. Heck, it even shreds the leaves up pretty good too. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, tunnel of love right there. Oh, I'm happy. That's good. Alright, so here's the dealio, what I've been thinking. Over here. I have one more piece of this a little bit longer. And this just fits inside of here a little too conveniently. So what I'll do, I'm going to trim that a little bit more, and I'm going to take that, mount it on the inside, well, the other piece of this, mount it on the inside of that, but I'm going to notch it and turn it a little bit so it points a little bit close. Well, yeah, I'll point it a little bit more forward. Well, for the 5th time, I came up with a different idea. I decided to go with some rivets because they won't loosen over time. And if, you know, this is galvanized, I'd rather not weld on it. Try to keep its non-rusting properties. Whoops. I left one of my picks outside. I was wondering where that went. Anyways, I'm going to neatly wrap this end with tape just because I want to make sure all the suction's coming from here. And then I'm going to mount the hose on there. Yeah, and then we can try this thing out with the hose on it. Now, before I get too far, I was going to build an end for the mowing deck, but instead I ordered one, a universal plastic one, and there's a really good chance it's not going to be here in time before I get this video posted. Alright, she's all done, taped up. It looks a lot better than what it did. This thing was a pain in the butt to get on, but I got it. So I'm going to set the camera up and we're going to fire this up and see if I can suck up this pile of leaves and make sure everything works like it should. I'll get you guys set up on the stand and see how this works out. I forgot something. Oops. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, my dumb butt forgot to put the netting on the edges, but hey, look at that. It even sucked it up great. This is gonna make yard work so much easier. Good deal. Leaves are a little wet, so I can't really suck the pile up very well. But hey, it works. Whew. Well, as you can tell, a couple things on this I didn't quite turn out as I, originally planned, but it worked out better in the long run, I believe. I'm still gonna put a window probably right in here just so I can see it, but this hose, I didn't think about it. I had enough hose I could put this in the middle. That worked out perfect. Yeah, sometimes, I'll talk about how I want to do stuff 3 or 4 times, and then after staring at it for 5 weeks, I'll decide, I like that idea better, and then just go for it. I've got so much other stuff to do. I'm gonna call this good for right now. When the end for the hose shows up, I'll get that put on. I'll give you guys an update in a video or 2 or whatever when I finally get it 100% done, but I've got to get to work on some other projects. This one, like I said, is good enough for now. I can go around to a pile and suck at the leaves. That'll be enough for what I need to do, at least for now. Yep. We're gonna have a lot of fun the next couple weeks. Hope you guys enjoyed what you watched, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.